moving whale buff. It's dangerous now. So if you notice, when point
regardless of your weapon of choice, that's out of trouble or getting a little more out of you.
Hey there, gamers! Cbble Fire here. Good morning. Hello to the Filipino gaming community and all the gamers around the globe. So we're back at it. Since the last DLC of Remnant2 is done, I'm done with it. But there are still other items that I need to procure before getting the 100% achievement. But I'm not sure if we can do that because this time the last achievement is really a collective. Alright, so before anything else, you can subscribe to my channel up top. Below that is the hyperlink. Just copy and paste that to your browser. If you do visit my YouTube channel through requests, there's about 90 plus videos there now, so watch it for 5 to 10 minutes and so that it will count as a view. 2, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a constructive criticism, just no bashing. And then 3, hit the notification bell and also the subscribe button, so for more content like one behind me and also on the mainstream window. This is Remnant2. We're back at it here. Okay, so that's the logo where you can see Nimue. So you can also catch me on Facebook on the lower right. Below the like and follow us is Red Gaming, same name, same logo in Facebook. Skull with the purple hoodie with Red Gaming in the bottom. So if you do see it, to request, like, and then follow. Then if you want to make a donation, you can do so on the upper right. Scan the Gcash QR code, and basically I didn't set any specific amount. I think the lowest one that it will accept is 20 pesos. So here in our country, 20 pesos is a coin. So if you have a spare change on your Gcash, please donate, help me out. Okay. So disabling overlays for better view, accept the Gcash QR code and the camera. Now I'm gonna explain to you the build. This is a quick draw build which I did before in veteran mode, but that does not give justice to the build because we're lacking the one of the archetype that we're using here right now. So we're lacking the Invoker archetype. So what we're going to do is Invoker archetype as the main, and then the second one is Gunslinger archetype. The build is technically swift quick draw. So the pattern of the rotation should be quick draw, and then way of Keulla, quick draw again, then quick draw again, and then way of Keulla, and then quick draw again, then quick draw again, and then way of Keulla. So if you notice, you would not run out of skill. So that's the skill rotation that you're gonna use when fighting enemies in this build. Now let me show you what I'm wearing. Now first, if you're playing on a lighter difficulty, or if you have a perfect sense in terms of perfect dodging, I suggest for you to remove the idle here. Go with escalation protocol for further skill cooldown by 20%, and then replace this with something that a cowboy would use. let's say the high noon. Wow, it's hard to find the high noon. Here. So there you go. So you have medium, normal dodge. So it's up to you. But the advantage of this is not the dodging, but the skill cooldown. So if you notice, 80% here. So that's technically cooldown 20% here, 30% here by the black pawn stamp, and then another 15% here by burden of the rebel, and then in the fragment we have another 10% here, then 10% skill damage since we're gonna be relying on quick draw, and then 10% armor bonus. You can switch this up to other things like stamina, movement, or health regeneration if you're playing on a lighter difficulty. So this is my build if you have perfect dodging, or if you're playing on a lighter difficulty. But then again, like what I said, I'm the build for my visionary spirit of frenzy, or rather I call it the infinite lightning and infinite quick draw, is Leto Mark II. And then Twisted Idol for more effectiveness by 35%, but I still retain Black Pawn Stamp and Burden of the Rebel. Shade Stone increases skill damage by 15%, and Destroyer, Burden the Destroyer reduces firearm rotation, range rather, not rotation, by 35%, but increases all the damage. So 15%. We're not gonna suffer from that decreased firearms by 35% because we're not gonna really shoot rarely. We're gonna shoot rarely. Then for my trait, gifted 10, armor reserve 10. This is automatic because of the archetype that we're using. Fortify 10 for more armor, regrowth for health regeneration, vigor for more life, endurance for more stamina, expertise for more skill cooldown by 20%, siphoner 3% base damage as lifesteal, handling so reduces weapon spread and recoil. I can't find anything other than this, so I think this is the better one. So if in case we shoot, at least we have less weapon spread and recoil. And then bark skin reduces incoming damage reduction by 10%, and then leech life steal efficacy by 50%. I didn't use the profane heart. I know it can stack up with the life steal, but I need the passive regeneration of tranquil heart, which is 2 health regeneration per second. Okay, and before anything else, the weapon that I'm using is double barrel. It's the highest handgun with the DPS, so 315, but it only has 2 magazine. However, it's okay. I think it's not that really long to reload it. Then I'm using Deadly Calm for the mutator, plus 10. Aiming increases range damage up to 25%. You're gonna continue aiming when you press and hold C for the single burst of quick draw. So Deadly Calm would kick in, and then Helix. If you run out of quick draw, you can use Helix 2 charges. The gun would shoot 2 missile types, projectiles, and then when it hits, and then it's gonna home again to the target. So it would hit the target twice. Then Krell Axe, something that easier to throw, and it casts overload or shock damage. Then I'm using Edge Lord, so any charge beanie increases the speed by 35% and melee attack speed is increased by 15%. And then 3% of the base charge melee damage is lifesteal. And then for my main gun, we're really gonna use this Firestorm for the mod, because it's gonna vacuum and all the enemies and then burn them, and then Bandit on hit gives a 30% chance to return the spent ammo directly to the magazine. So this is best for Bonesaw because it had 150 magazine and it has a 9.5 RPS, so a fast rate of fire, so a much higher chance of returning the ammo back to the magazine. So that's my build. I'm using Invoker because it doubles the base skill charges. So skill charges of Keulla is 1, but it's gonna double it to 2. And then the base skill charges of Quickdraw is 2. It's gonna double it to 4. So that's why I like this build. So like what I said, the rotation is you quick draw, then you cast Way of Keulla, you quick draw again, then quick draw again, then Way of Keulla, then quick draw again, Way of Keulla, then quick draw again. So that's basically it. Alright, so I'm gonna stay on this, save on this, and then I'm gonna put the game on public. Then I'm gonna show you the boss fight inside here using the build. So that's it for now. The next part of the video, please do watch it. Okay. Alright guys, this is the Infinite Lightning and Quick Draw build. I did not go online on this one. We're gonna fight the boss to highlight the viability of the build, which is called in-game Visionary Spirit of Frenzy. So I'm gonna fight the boss on solo. I don't have perfect dodging, but I do know how to dodge the crucial ones. So let's see how we fare. Alright, here goes. Okay, there you have it from Cbble Fire. Okay, let's get back to the wordstone fragment here. Okay, activating overlays. Okay, there you have it. The new build for Quickdraw. I did the first build on veteran mode, but this time this build is much more tougher. It has mitigation damage. It has a little bit of dodge, and technically it has a lot of firepower. Okay, so that's it for the build of lightning and infinite Quickdraw from the Invoker class to the Gunslinger. So if you want to check out my channel, up top below the subscriber overlay is the YouTube channel. You can check out the channel. If you do, I have 3 requests. Choose one video. There's about 90 plus now. Watch it for 5 to 10 minutes. 2, drop a like, a comment, a constructive criticism, just no bashing. And then 3, hit the notification bell for more content. And like this one behind me, and also in the mainstream window, I'm gonna move around again. Remnant2. Okay, and you can also find me on Facebook on the lower right section of the screen. Like and follow us, same name, same logo. So it's a skull with the blue purple hoodie. It says the Red Gaming on the bottom. So like and follow us. If you want to make a donation, you can on the upper right. Gcash QR code. I didn't set specific amount, but from what I know, the minimum is 20 bucks, 20 pesos. So if you have a spare change, scan the code and donate. And for all my supporters from top to bottom, from the beginning, thank you for all the support. Okay, so let's give this a round of applause. Alright. So I'm gonna give you gunshot sounds for before I go. Okay, bye now.